Hey, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. I want to remind you again today that everything that you say is confidential, unless, of course, you threaten to harm yourself or harm somebody else, then I have to report that. But feel comfortable to talk or discuss anything today.
Okay.
I know that we are preparing for discharge fairly soon. We've been working together for almost a year now and getting ready for you to go move in with your aunt and uncle permanently.
Do you really think I have to? Can I just stay here?
You want to stay here?
Yes, I think that would be a better plan.
Oh, sounds like you're feeling a little anxious.
Just a little bit, yes.
A little bit. How are visits going?
They're going well. But I'm only there for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I come back here.
Yes.
And I like that.
Yeah. The unknown is a little difficult sometimes, isn't it?
Yes, I would prefer my friends are here.
Yeah.
I would like to just stay here. Can I do that?
Well, you can't do that because you have shown so much progress this last year that you're ready. You are ready to go.
Okay.
And your visits have been going well from reports from yourself and from your aunt and uncle. We've been doing family sessions with all of you, and I've heard great things. How do you feel with the therapy we've been doing? I know we've been trying to do a lot of the communication skills development with you guys practicing the I statements. Do you feel like that's been effective in the home?
I think so. It's still weird. I mean, it's going very well, but it's just I come back here and it's safe here.
Yes. Yeah, and I think that's going to take a little while to get used to. You've formed a lot of great relationships here, and you have a lot of friendships here, and it's going to be a little difficult when you go to your aunt and uncles and you're going to be starting a new school. Some things are going to remain the same, though. We've talked to your aunt and uncle about continuing with the YMCA, continuing with your horse therapy. So those people will still be with you. Your psychiatrist will still be the same. So that'll be helpful. You guys are going to start family-based therapy. So hopefully that will help. But I understand that you're still having a lot of anxiety. And that's normal. That's a normal feeling to have.
Okay.
It's a lot of changes. But I really feel that you're ready, and I think a lot of us feel you're ready. But I completely understand how you're feeling.
Thank you.
Sure. So, are there any issues when you're going home for visits? Have there been any arguments or anything you're feeling overly anxious about? Anything you're worried about in particular?
They're pretty strict.
Okay.
I'm not really liking that.
Yeah, a lot of rules.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe that's something that we need to continue to discuss during family sessions.
Yes.
Okay. Can you give me an example of something?
Well, I wanted to go to the mall to look for a new pair of jeans, and they weren't real agreeable with that.
Okay. Are they not allowing you to go by yourself when you go? Or do they want to go everywhere with you? Or are they just saying no right away?
No, they had other plans.
Okay.
But I really thought my plans should be more important.
Okay.
So, I wanted jeans.
Sometimes we have to be a little bit flexible, though, too, in our thinking. And I know that's often difficult because you came from a home where you kind of did what you wanted to for a long time.
Oh, whenever I wanted to. And there were not really any rules.
Yeah. And
I mean, there's been rules here, but it's different here. There's a lot of people my age, and I can hang out with Stephanie, and she and I can talk until late, and there are rules, but there's still fun things to do.
Yes. And you need to also see that your aunt and uncle are setting boundaries for you, and that's how they're showing their love to you as well. They want you to learn the boundaries. And that's going to be another difficult thing to learn as you move in.
Yes. The good thing is I'll be 16 in a year, and then I'll be able to drive. So Maybe it will be easier then.
Yeah, yeah. And maybe that'll be a goal you guys could work on together. Something, maybe getting your license.
Okay.
Yeah. So definitely. So I know in the past, we've talked about different coping skills. One of the big things that you were struggling with was running away when you got upset. You would just run out of the house, and it was often difficult for anybody to get a hold of you. Are you still having those feelings when you're on a visit?
Yes, sometimes.
Yeah? A
Yeah.
little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially when I wanted to go for jeans.
Okay. It made you so upset you just wanted to run out.
Yes.
Okay. So I thought maybe we would try something today.
Okay.
Where we could work on a technique of coming up with alternative ways when you're feeling like that. And it could be when you're upset about the jeans, when you're upset that maybe you can't go to a football game or you want to be with a friend. And then I'll give you a little bit of homework to work on when you go on your visits. And we can try this for a little while since we're getting closer to discharge and see if it starts to work a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So I want you to close your eyes and think about being in the house.
Okay.
And your aunt and uncle are there. And you really wanted those jeans the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to get to the mall.
Yes.
And your aunt said no.
Then I had a meltdown.
So how are you feeling inside?
Very angry. Because I don't like to be restricted. I want to be able to do what I want when I want.
How is your body feeling?
Shaky.
How are your muscles feeling?
Tense. In knots.
How is your brain feeling?
Very angry.
What kind of thoughts were going through your head?
That I wanted to run away and go get my jeans.
How are your feet feeling and your hands?
It was a little bit jumpy because I was angry because I wanted to go.
So what did you do?
I yelled and thought about running away. But I didn't, but I really thought about it.
What stopped you from running away?
That they might end up being stricter when I live there. Because they're very strict now.
Okay, so open your eyes. So it sounds like you made a really good decision not to run away, but that your body and your legs and your hands, everything was telling you to run.
As quickly as I could.
Okay, so let's make a list here of some alternative things we could do instead of running. Some different coping skills we could use. And we're going to discuss the pros and cons.
Okay.
What else could we maybe do instead of running?
I could take a walk.
We could take a walk. Where could we walk to?
They live in a big development, so I could walk around the block a couple times.
Perfect. What would be the pros of taking a walk?
It would get me away from them.
How do you think your body would feel if you went for a walk?
I think that would be good. I always feel better here after I do that.
Mm-hmm.
When I walk around the yard on the walking path.
Do you think it would give you time to think a little bit?
Yes. I think I'll still be mad about the jeans though. Because I'm still a little mad about it now.
Yeah. What about some cons of going for a walk?
I could walk really far and not stay in the development.
You think of any other cons of going for a walk? What if it's snowing outside and you get really angry? What do you
I
want?
could slip and fall.
Yeah, you could slip and fall, or that one might not be a good option if it's really cold out, because you might not want to go. And you might sit in the house and it might cause more of an argument between your aunt and uncle.
Yeah.
So that one could be really good on a nice day, though.
Okay.
You could walk. I like that one. I really like that one. I think that's a good option. Can you think of anything else you could try?
I could go to my room and I could write down how I'm feeling, or draw nasty pictures of them.
So what are some of the pros for writing or drawing?
Well, I would be alone in my room. I could write down how I felt.
They sound really good. I like both of those. You're getting out how you feel, and you're alone.
Yeah.
Could you be safe being alone?
Yes.
Good. Any cons?
My aunt doesn't really like when I am alone like that after I'm angry, because she doesn't think I talk to them.
Okay. Do you have a notebook or something that you can write in
Yes,
to keep
they got
everything
me.
safe?
They got me a journal
Okay. Okay.
that actually stays in my room at their house.
Okay, perfect. Because the one con I was thinking of is, do you have something you can actually do that stuff with?
Yeah.
So that is perfect. All right. I think both of those are excellent. What I'd like to see you do on your next visit, are you going home this weekend?
Yes.
Okay. Let's try to choose one of these. Which one do you think would be the best for you?
Probably the journaling.
Journaling. Okay. So let's try journaling this weekend. When you're having those feelings, go up to your room and journal.
Okay.
And when we have our family session this week, we can talk to your aunt and uncle about that as well, so they know what's happening. So that when you go up there to be alone, they understand that's why you're up there.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we talk to them about locking my door? I'd like my door locked at times.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, we'll have a conversation about that. I'm not sure which way that's going to go, because that could be a safety concern as well, but we'll talk to them about that.
Okay.
And that can be a discussion for the family session. But I really like the way you process through that, and I think journaling is an excellent option. Another thing I'm going to give you for some homework, I made a list here. There's 4 columns. First one says, situation that produces stress. Next one is the automatic thought, the assumption behind the automatic thought, and the feeling or the behavior.
Okay.
While you're on your visit, if you start to have some thoughts or a situation that happens, that you start having those feelings again, if you can kind of keep a list of that as well to help us so we can process through that,
Okay.
that would be helpful. You can just write them down on here and write like the situation that produced stress, the genes,
Okay.
how you were feeling, what that assumption was behind that automatic thought,
Okay.
and then the feeling and behavior after that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
All right. So I will give you both of those. to
Thank
take
you.
with you. Do you have any other questions or thoughts? Anything you're worried about for this week for your visit?
No, she told me I could go get my jeans this week.
Oh, see? All that and you're getting your jeans.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you have an excellent visit and we'll meet again next week.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right. Thanks, Renee.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.